Every day in this country, it just gets more and more radical, more and more. What the fuck is going on? Honestly, what is going on? So now what they're implementing in the curriculum in New York City schools is something called the 8 white identities. Look at this thing. Could you imagine if schools implemented a curriculum that taught you about the 8 black identities? That would be pretty racist, huh? Yeah. Nah, but since it's white people, I guess listen, it's okay. Society has normalized treating people that you disagree with like non-human beings. That's it. If someone disagrees with you, they're not a human being anymore. They're an evil, racist, bigot, sexist, homophobic, transphobic. The list goes on. You no longer need to treat them like a human being. That's how the left wants you to treat people that disagree with you. That's what they want you to do. If someone is white or they disagree with you, that's it. They're no longer a human being. You can wish death upon them. It's okay to kill them. It's okay to demonize them. It's okay to do all these things because they disagree with you. That is what the left is normalizing here. The word racist makes no sense anymore. Racist means you disagree with me, you're racist. That's what racist means. Sexist, like sex. If you don't empower women and you don't think they're better than you, then you're a sexist. Homophobic. If you just don't agree with homosexuals, you're homophobic. Transphobic. Transphobic makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I think 99% of this planet is transphobic. If you see a grown-ass man in a fucking wig and makeup and he's got huge arms and huge legs and he's wearing a skirt, yeah, I think like most people will be afraid of that. So I don't think transphobic is an insult. So, it's whatever. You want to be trans? Do you? It's America. It's a free country. But no, like you can't just throw these insults out and throw and demonize these people just because they disagree with you. Okay, society needs to grow the fuck up. We used to live in a society where everyone would get offended. Everybody would get offended. Everybody would crack jokes at everybody. Everybody would do, and we were more united as ever. When white people were bashing black people and black people were bashing white people on live television, on comedians and all this shit, that's funny. I think it's awesome when white people make black jokes. I think it's great when black people make white jokes. It's the greatest thing ever. That's how you unite people. The weird thing is that there's no consistency when it comes to racism. People think that it's like white versus black. That's the only racism that could be encountered. Like that makes no sense because when people make Mexican jokes, nobody gives a shit. When people make Asian jokes, nobody gives a shit. If you make a black joke though, then that's racist. First of all, it's not racist. Okay? Black jokes are not racist, just like white jokes are not racist. Mexican jokes are not racist. Asian jokes are not racist. It's not racist. It's a fucking joke. Take it and stop bitching. Period. Okay? It's just a joke. Okay? Because if you want to say that America's systemically racist and there's white supremacy and all this shit, you have to be consistent. You can't just say it's against black people. Because then your argument just falls on yourself. You're not including Asians. You're not including Hispanics. You're not including Mexicans. You're not including anybody but black people. That's how you know it's bullshit. It's fraud. It's just a narrative pushed by the left that wants to divide the people. That's it. If you really cared about racism, you would be consistent about it. You wouldn't just back up black people. You'd back up Asians. You'd back up Hispanics. You'd even back up white people. But no, white people are just so evil. First of all, if it wasn't for white people, none of this would exist. Literally nothing. So I don't understand what bashing white people is going to do. You need white people. White supremacy and white privilege is just a political weapon. That's all it is. It's a political weapon. It's to guilt white people into submission using the oppression of black people. Now, the reason why it makes no sense is because white people and black people live in the same country. They have the same rights. Just because a black guy dies from a white cop doesn't mean you could fucking shout yeehaw and just start rioting. No, like it's just the stupidest thing to say white people are racist towards black people. Like it really is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. How do you think rappers get paid? Most people that listen to rap music are white people, and most people that make rap music are black people. What is racist about that? 85% of the NFL is black. 85% of the NBA is black. Have you ever watched a fucking NFL football game? 90% of the team is black. You know who mostly watches NFL football? White people. It just blows my mind how you can utter the words white people hate black people in the same sentence that white people are the reason why black people are so paid. Get your head out of your asshole. Goodbye.